Hello Aries, it is time for your mid-May update. We're going to start with an oracle card to see what your primary energy or theme is here for the second half of the month. And we have memory. Memory. This feels like a key memory, something that your mind has been on lately or may be going over and over a little bit here in the second half of the month. This may feel like a loved one from the past, maybe. So a parent, grandparent. It feels like family. Somebody that feels like family. I'm not getting a particular sex one way or another, male or female. But it feels like it is a memory that you've decided you want to honor. You want to bring this up, maybe start, or at least this year, bring flowers or do something to mark them in some way, to remember them in a specific way, and what it is that they meant to you, or what it is that they did for you, or to mark a very specific occasion you had with them. It isn't necessarily the death or the birthday or something like that. This is a specific memory and time, maybe of a time you spent at their home or something like that. And you want to kind of steep or stay in that memory for a day or honor that memory, them through that memory. And it feels like you're doing something physical, like, again, flowers or going fishing or eating fish, or I don't know. It could be any number of things, whatever is right for you. Okay. Now let's see what your tarot cards have. We have the Fool, the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Devil. I'm drawn to the darkness, the dark, deep blue in these cards here, or the directionality of it. So this could be about sharing the memory, maybe verbalizing it. Maybe you haven't talked to anybody or shared that memory in the past. So maybe part of this thing that you're doing to honor their memory is sharing that, is verbalizing, is speaking to it, maybe writing about it. But there's something deep within that throat chakra kind of energy that I'm feeling. This could also be a little bit of third eye energy, but I'm feeling it's more has to do with the throat than the third eye. So keep that in mind. All right, cards. The Fool. This is something new for you. So this may be something that becomes a new tradition, or maybe it results in starting to write the stories of that person, documenting the stories through journaling or something like that, into something, a book or whatever that you could share with the family. Or maybe you have a series of poems or something that you are starting that is new to you, but you're feeling really driven to do this. That's going to enrich your life in some way or change you in some way as you go through each of those memories, as you go through this process of whatever it is for you, of marking, of sharing what this meant to you, what this person meant to you. Then we have the Seven of Swords here. Now this is a little bit of kind of a warning not to exaggerate things. You don't need to exaggerate. You don't need to enhance in any way. Think of the person, their features, their mannerisms, how they made you feel. Even if sometimes it was anger or frustration. There's going to be a desire to overdo it or to rewrite a conversation in the way that you would have preferred it gone or had gone. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. People are going to see through it because other people know that person and knew that person at that time. They know how they spoke. They know their mannerisms. You're not going to be able to pull that over on anybody. So be truthful. Speak to the truth. There's no need to enhance it. And then we have the Ace of Cups. This is going to probably bring forward some new emotions for you, maybe some things that you had tried to push down or push away in the past. But you're going to probably embrace them a little more. Maybe this is going to allow you some time to grieve. Maybe this is going to allow you to embrace the memories in a way that is emotionally fulfilling for you, or at a minimum, emotionally cathartic for you. Ace of Cups are new starts. It is, and they have to do with emotions and intuition. There is an aspect here of speaking your truth, speaking to what was happened, and that again could be journaling or literally speaking, communicating, and that communicating, let's just use that word, communicating those events, those feelings, your memories in a way that brings some healing perhaps to you. But this is new, and you finding it, that very healing kind of energy unexpectedly, but you're choosing to embrace it, to let those emotions flow and rinse over you and through you, and enjoy the process. Then we have the Queen of Wands here. This could be somebody that, well, this could be you. It's a fire element. It is the queen, so somebody who is an authority figure, a leader, but is more nurturing aspect to them. Now, again, this is fire. This is somebody who could be very boisterous, somebody who is the biggest cheerleader, somebody who is not afraid to take risks and go after their goals, somebody who would encourage you to do the same. It feels like this might be how this person presents to you when looking back. That's what it feels like most to me. This is how this person now is presenting to you when you look back on those memories and the way that they lived and the way that they shared their emotions, their experiences with you. Is they had this kind of very vibrant energy, bold energy. Even if not everybody saw it, certainly with the family, with the people that they loved, they had this definitely bold and almost a little wild, but kind of chaotic, but joyful energy, seizing life and bringing everything they could out of it. Kind of a vibe is what I'm getting. And there's lessons within that to learn. Maybe you've been hesitating or holding back on something, and perhaps that's why the memory of this person and the need to delve into it and write about it or talk about it is helping remind you that life is a risk, that it's worth the effort, it's worth the chance to see if something works, instead of holding back and letting it pass you by. You don't want to miss the opportunity. You want to seize it when you can. That might be the lesson or type of lesson that's coming through for you. And now I'm seeing this ring that this bird has kind of seized onto and claimed as their own. It's that kind of thing. Claim the ring. Go for the prize. If you don't try, well, you certainly won't succeed at all, but you got to at least try, kind of vibe. And then we have the devil here. This is that temptation to just quit, to self-sabotage, to let your own inner demons or anxiety to win the day and prevent you from moving forward, preventing you from going after your dream, from giving it a chance. Even if you might fail, the desire is here to want to at least try it. The devil is the doubts and the temptation to let yourself be distracted, to let yourself stand still and not go after the dream. Just recognize that there is that resistance in there when we're changing something, when we're pushing beyond our normal boundaries here. There is that, oh, maybe I'm going too far. Maybe I shouldn't do this. What if this? What if that? What if the other? You can ask that, you can do that, and you can feel that, but don't let it stop you from going for it anyway. Don't let the fear win here. Don't let the temptation to just stay where you're at prevent you from chasing your dream. And that, Aries, is what I have for you for your mid-May update. Please hit that like button. Please share this with others. Please comment below to let me know if this resonated with you or not. And please subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.